What's going on, guys? I'm testing out a new feature on my phone. I can record straight to YouTube, so I'm testing this out. I'm here on my lunch break, chilling in my car. I was listening to my Bible app, and it was reading to me. And I was reading through Colossians. I read the whole book, or I had the book read to me. But there was one phrase in particular that I wanted to talk about. It's Colossians chapter 2, verse 23. Before this verse, it was talking about things that we as a people, as humans, indulge in that that we feel satisfies us. It talks about self-made religions and worshiping of angels and these things that we do. And at the end, verse 23, chapter 2, verse 23 says, but these things can't satisfy the indulgence of the flesh. And I thought that's huge, because that's ultimately what we try to do in this world via sex, via drugs, via relationships, via money and status and reputations and all these things that we seek. Is we try to satisfy the indulgence of the flesh. Our flesh wants one thing. It wants sin. And however that comes across, whether it's, again, drugs, idolatry, food, relationships, we run to these indulgences of the flesh. And no matter how much we indulge in the flesh is never satisfied. You can't do something once and be okay with it. Your flesh is going to want more of it and more of it and more of it. And what's so vital about this is nothing offers satisfaction for the indulgence of the flesh in this world. When we look around, nothing will satisfy. However, the word is clear to show us that Jesus will satisfy. And that's huge. And this is both for those who don't necessarily follow Jesus, but even for those who do. Jesus satisfies. One of the greatest things his life has to offer is relationships. Everybody likes a relationship. You like having a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, and a wife, because they can love you, because they're there to tell you, how much they appreciate you and validate you and compliment you. But even still, our relationships fail, plain and simple. People can't love you 100% of the time. People can't compliment you 100% of the time, because they, in fact, themselves need love 100% of the time. In fact, need to be complimented 100% of the time. So we as humans can still only minutely love one another. And we have a desire to be loved unconditionally. And nobody can do that but Jesus, because he is God. God is love. He is the reason that we have a desire to be loved, because he put that desire in us, and nobody can love us like Jesus. So of course we say that, oh yeah, well, I know nobody can love me like Jesus, but to feel loved by somebody means you actually have to invest in a relationship with that person, giving that person time to love on you, to compliment you, to let you feel their presence and tell you how precious you are in their sight. So Jesus does satisfy 100% fully. Every time you run to him, he will satisfy. But don't say that Jesus is satisfying you if you're not running to him for satisfaction. And don't let this be a rebuke, but let this push you in the right direction. Go to Jesus. Spend time with him. We need him. And he's the only source of satisfaction. So if you want to be satisfied and you're tired of running to the things of this world, even church too can't fully satisfy, run to Jesus. That means spend alone time with him. Go in your prayer closet. Get alone with God. Let God get alone with you. Get rid of distractions like this cell phone that I'm recording on. But get rid of distractions and just tell God, God, I'm here. Show me yourself. Show yourself to me. Do with me as you please. And watch God blow you away. I only say that because I've experienced that, and I want to experience that every day. So that same option is available to you. So take advantage of what Jesus is offering you, and go get satisfied in God's presence. Let him speak to you. Let him tell you how much he loves you, how precious you are in his sight. And that's what God wants. He wants a relationship. He wants to spoil his children. And how better can we be spoiled than by him lavishing us with his love? Not just gifts and blessings, but his love and himself, hearing his voice, the voice of God who created everything around us. God wants to invite you into relationship with him. Spend time with God. It's beneficial. It's amazing. You'll be changed. You'll never be the same. So go after God with all you have, because clearly he gave us all he had, especially this past Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. Jesus died and he gave his all for us. Let's give a little bit back.